And we are back. I am.
We are back, and we're kind of running around like a chicken with my head cut off this morning because I'm trying to get some stuff figured out and trying to get this done. And then I also just remembered that the NHL regular season starts today, so I have to get a page up on here on jamsports.org. Plus, I have to get my picks posted, and I'm still trying to figure out some things on that. And I've only got a couple hours to do that. But okay, like we just did, we reviewed the Reds, Phillies, Rays, Yankee game last night, game one. Now let's look at game one of the Twins and the Yankees. Twins and the Yankees had the best game, score-wise. Obviously, I think Roy Halladay probably stole the show, throwing only the second no-hitter in postseason history. The other one was back in the 50s by Don Larson in the World Series. In fact, his was actually a complete game. I'm sorry, not a perfect game. I'm sorry. So that brings us to the Yankees and Twins, who offensively had the best game. Twins had a 31 lead at one point in time in the game. The Twins, not very good with the whole playoff scenario thing. I believe they have 11 straight playoff losses now. The record is 13. They're getting there. Now, I don't think they're going to get there. I think that the Twins are going to beat the Yankees at some point in time in the series. I picked the Yankees in 5. So, we'll see what happens there. But that's just what I think is going to happen. Do the Twins get their win today? I think today might be their best chance. Andy Pettitte is on the mound for the Yankees. Carl Pavano is slated to be on the mound for the Twins. So I think that their best chance to get the win in the series is today. There was a good pitching matchup last night. Francisco Liriano and CC Sabathia for their teams, respectively. And I did see the end of the game. I didn't see the beginning of it. Not gonna lie, there didn't see the end of the game, but I did see the end and the most exciting stuff. Okay, so we have the Yankees and Twins. That game can be seen at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock Eastern time. TBS Game 2 is in Minnesota, and then they go back to New York for Game 3 and Game 4 if necessary. Sorry, my computer is now running a little bit slow. I've been running around like a chicken with my head cut off trying to figure out exactly how to read NHL win-loss records. Because they have 3 columns. They have 3 columns for their stuff. After I get this done, I'm going to post my NHL picks, and then maybe a little bit later on today, get to a little bit of a recap. In fact, I might actually do it tonight. A recap of what happened in last week's NFL action. Yeah, I know, a little bit late, but like I said, I've been having some issues. Also discuss the Randy Moss situation. In fact, yeah, I will probably do that tonight, a special edition of the JM Sports Show. Now, it was a good game. 6-4. Yankees did win. The Yankees had a late rally in that game. Sabathia went 6 innings, giving up 5 hits, 4 runs. 3 of them were earned. He had 5 punch-outs. He also did give up 1 jack. Francisco Liriano, 5+ innings of 6-hit ball, 4 runs, all earned, 3 walks, 7 punches, no homers. There was only 1 homer in that game, and it went to Crane. who took the loss in the game. In fact, it was a big homer. It was a 2-run shot that actually broke the 4-4 tie to make it 6-4. I believe that was in the 7th inning by Tex Mark Teixeira. I do know for sure that it was Tex that hit the 2-run jack that actually bounced off the foul pole. So just about foul there, but didn't quite make it. Okay. Gotta wait. Computer, like I said, went a little bit slow this morning. So, hoping to get that done. I'm trying to look for Crane's first name. Jesse. Jesse Crane was the one that gave up the 2-run shot to Mark Teixeira. That would give the Yankees the eventual 6-4 score. That would win them the game. The Twins did not look bad, however, I didn't think, or at least from what I saw, the Twins not going to beat the Yankees in this series. Some people saying it's going to happen. It won't. The Yankees are too good. And to be honest, I think it'll be Yankees, Rays, Phillies, Giants is what I'm saying. In the ALCS and NLCS, and quite frankly, I think that, it's tough to say who's going to go from the National League. The problem with the Giants is they don't have a whole lot of stick. They don't have many home run hitters. So that's something that they struggle with is the home run hitting. I think that will hurt them when they get around to facing the Phillies. Well, I know it'll hurt them. Actually, I don't even know why I said it would be difficult. Here's what I think it'll be. I think in the end it's going to be Rays, Yankees, and it will be Phillies, Giants. Phillies are going. Okay, I do believe that, especially if no matter who they face, if they can get past the Reds, which it obviously looks like they're going to pretty easily do after what we saw last night, and I kind of thought they would. I think they do lose a game in the series against the Reds. It's too hard to sweep a team. But the Phillies will get by the Reds, and the Phillies will get by either the Giants or the Rays. I think it'll be the Giants, but either way, they will get by them. And the Yankees-Rays, boy, it is hard to say who's going to win that series. I think that series definitely goes down to the wire, and I'm not even going to make a prediction at this point. I'm going to see how the Rays and the Yankees look in their series. And the Yankees, don't completely count the Twins out. I don't think the Twins are going to make it, but don't completely count them out because you never know. Quite frankly, I can't see the Rangers getting by the Rays. I mentioned that I thought that the Giants and Braves were going to go down to the wire. I would love to. I'm cheering for the Braves just because of the feel-good story with it being Bobby Cox last year. Is it going to happen? I don't know. It's kind of interesting to me though that the Giants are not using Barry Zito. If a Game 4 is needed, either Bumgarner or Lincecum is going to start, and I find that kind of interesting that they're not going to use Zito. But whatever. So good baseball today. 3 games are on the docket for today. All games can be seen on TBS starting at 1:30 Eastern time. Starting at 2:30 Eastern time when the Rangers and Rays have Game 2. Quite frankly, I think the Rays do win that game. James Shields, I believe, is going for the Rays, followed by the Yankees and Twins right after that at 6 Eastern. I think the Twins win game 2. I don't feel too comfortable about that, but I do think that they win game 2. Game 3, Braves Giants. Reds Phillies are off. They don't have to play today. Braves Giants. You know, I've got the Giants winning game 1 of the game. So I believe Derek Lowe and Tim Lincecum is the pitching matchup there. In fact, just give me a second here, and I will try to get the pitching matchups for the game 2. The win went to CC, by the way, in the Twin game. Doc Holliday obviously took the win in the Phillies game, in the Philly Red game, and taking the win in the Rangers game at Bill, well, obviously is Cliff Lee. But if you'll just give me a second here, I'm going to try to get the probable pitching matchups for every pitch, which can be heard also on ESPN radio, as well as TBS. So just bear with me here as I try to find what I'm looking for. Okay, here we go. The pitching probables for today for the ALDS and NLDS, game 2 for 2 of the games, game 1 for the Giants and Braves, and the pitching matchups look like this. Maybe. C.J. Wilson and James Shields. As far as the Rangers Rays, like I said, I think the Rays sweep from here on out. I think James Shields has himself a good game, but don't count out C.J. Wilson, a really good pitcher, 15-8 in the regular season. James Shields, 13-15 in the regular season. Andy Pettitte, Carl Pavano, like we said, 11-3. Pettitte went. Pavano went 17-11. Personally, I think that this might be the Twins' best chance to even the series up. Tim Lincecum, Derek Lowe, like we said, really good pitching matchup should be there, but I think Lincecum and the Giants out-duel the Braves. So there you go, there's my picks for that. Coming up next, I'm going to have JM Sports Show, I will have my NHL picks for today. Gotta go make the page. I also have to go make an NCAA hockey page. Maybe I'm still trying to figure out whether I'm going to do picks for that or not. We have college football to talk about from yesterday. In fact, actually, I'm just going to do that right now really quick because there wasn't really a lot to talk about. UCF completely dominated, like I said. That puts me 2-0 on the week, and I will make my college football pick. I will make my college football pick in my NHL pick video. Well, I can just tell you right now, good game. Nebraska, Kansas State, Nebraska ranked. Both teams undefeated. Conference game. I will take Nebraska in the NCAA game tonight. Coming up next, college football picks. Coming up a little bit later on, NFL Week in Review right here on YouTube and on JMSports.org.